Welcome back to the Seattle Seahawks franchise. The Seahawks are playing in the last week of the regular season here. It is week 17. They bring a perfect record here into this one, 15-0, going up against the Arizona Cardinals, who are 6-9. The last time we faced them, I think they're like 2-7, so they did improve their record a little bit. We'll see if they can carry that into their next season. They did not have a great season this year. 6-9 is not the record they plan to have. They have a better football team, as you can see. Patrick Peterson, a great corner, and Richard Sherman that had an even better season than Patrick Peterson. Rich Sherman will have a good shot at winning the best defensive back in the NFL. The Seahawks try to complete another perfect season here today at home. They will get home field advantage in the playoffs, so if they are able to move on to the Super Bowl, they will have 2 extra home games, so they will play 5 consecutive home games. That should be cool for their fans here in CenturyLink Field. As we can see, Gavin Gilbert having a pretty good season thus far. He's about 2-1 on his touchdown to interception ratio with 3,700 yards and 62 completion percentage. 2nd and 6 now. Brown is going to try and make the reception here. He is going to be tackled by Bobby Wagner. It's an incomplete pass. Jeffrey getting the throw here. He picks up the reception, moving to the 45 of Seattle. Now on the 40 of Seattle, 3rd and 5. Gilbert drops back, throws to Cole. Cole makes the reception. He moves it to the 28-yard line. Now on the 21, 3rd and 3. Gilbert dropping back. He throws to Gilbert throws to Alshon Jeffrey, making the reception, moving down and deeper into Seattle Seahawks territory. Arian Foster is going to get the handoff here. He moves it to the 1-yard line. 11-yard pickup. Gilbert dropping back. He's going to be sacked immediately, and they move back to the 10-yard line of Seattle. Gilbert dropping back the pass here, having time to throw. He throws. He finally sees Cole, who is wide open for a touchdown right into the end zone. The Seahawks give up a touchdown on their first defensive drive. The first drive of this football game for both teams on the offensive side of the field goes to the Arizona Cardinals with a touchdown. The Seahawks did not do so well on that defensive drive. Arizona ran up and down on that defense. Here comes Russell Wilson, though, having a terrific season once again, trying to get that MVP award. He definitely has a good shot at getting it, trying to pad those stats here today. It is basically just kind of a victory lap here for the Seahawks. They don't really have much to play for in this game. Just get some stats padded and try to pick up some awards to finish out the season. Seahawks couldn't do anything on their first drive. It was a quick drive, only had a first down out of the whole entire drive converted, and that was it. Arizona has the ball here, 3rd and 1 on their own 25. Foster getting the handoff. He moves it to the 29-yard line, picking up 4 yards. Good enough for a first down after converting that 3rd down conversion. 2nd and 11 now. Chancellor is trying to chase down Brown, who makes the reception right in front of him for a first down. They move to a 3rd and 11 now on their own 39. Gilbert dropping back. He's going to be tackled and sacked by Bruce Irvin. Coming off the edge, able to get to Gilbert, and the Seahawks get the ball back here on their own 44. Throwing to Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham is going to move this one into Arizona territory. I think that's the first time we've been in Arizona territory today. Second pass, only the second pass for Russell Wilson today. He's 1 of 2 with 13 passing yards. Rolling out to his right, having plenty of time to throw. He's going to throw this one. It's going to be off some defender's hands and back into the hands of Chris Matthews. What a terrific catch. What a play by Chris Matthews, able to stay in it and making a great and beautiful reception. Here's Tyler Lockett making a good reception, moving it into the red zone, moving to the 6 of Arizona. Play action. Wilson rolling out to his right side, having time to throw. He's going to go ahead and dive into the end zone, dive straight into the defender who falls to the ground. And the Seahawks will tie this football game up, making it a 7-7 game with 8:56 left here in this first half. What a great job by Russell Wilson, not seeing anything open, decides to take it himself and dive straight into 56. And here come the Arizona Cardinals on their own 29. Crabtree, the man in motion, 3rd and 3. Gilbert dropping back to pass. There's going to be a flag on the play. Bennett's going to pick it up. Bennett's going to take this one the distance for the touchdown. It's a 29-yard fumble recovery touchdown, but hold on just 1 second. They're showing Jeremy Lane, and Jeremy Lane is going to be getting a penalty for defensive holding. Unfortunately for the Seahawks, that play will come back, and Arizona gets new life. as they will have a new set of downs on their own 34 with 7:42 left here in this first half. Russell Wilson displeased along with Chuck Pagano. That's not the first time they'll be displeased here today. Once again, another great play for Arizona. Arizona's going to take this one all the way to the 12 of Seattle. Alshon Jeffrey, terrific job making that reception and running after the play and getting a huge gain of yardage. And the very next play, the Arizona Cardinals will capitalize on that gift from Jeremy Lane. 2 plays later after that, very terrible penalty by Jeremy Lane. The Seahawks give up a touchdown to the Arizona Cardinals and they take a lead, making this a 14-7 football game. 6:22 left here, play action. Wilson throws right side. He finds Sheldon Parker. He picks up the reception, and he takes it to the 40-yard line, picking up 16 yards on that reception, maybe 15. On our own 40 now, Wilson's going to throw, and he's going to find Jermaine Kearse, who was the man in motion on that start of the play. He moves it to the 50-yard line. Seahawks picking up another first down. Wilson dropping back to pass. Here he throws to Jimmy Graham. Quick pass to Jimmy Graham. They pick up 16 yards, moving into Arizona Cardinal territory. Play action. Wilson has time to throw, but he's going to have very little time to throw. 2 edge defenders coming off the edge, and it is going to be a fake here. Kirk Cousins is going to roll out to his right, and he's going to look to his left, basically like a lefty. Incomplete pass. The Seahawks should probably not try that again here in this game, but they may do so. That was a very bad call on my part. Kirk Cousins did not have a clue of what he was doing, and the Seattle Seahawks defense doesn't seem to have a clue of what they're doing, as the Seahawks will give up a first down here. They move to the 25. People are slipping around the field, and the Seahawks give up another first down here. Kind of a decoy there. One of the receivers for the Arizona Cardinals slipped. This time they don't slip, but he does move it to the 1-yard line. On the 1, a minute left. This is going to be a play action. Gilbert throwing. He's going to throw right in the midst of Cam Chancellor. Probably a dropped interception there due to the rain. You can definitely see he is distraught. He's definitely had an interception there, right there for him. He just could not hold on to the ball. Fell out of his mitts, and Arian Foster's getting the ball, and the Arizona Cardinals do not convert on a touchdown, but they do get 3 points, making this a 2-possession game. On their own 31, Wilson throwing, lobbing in the air, finding Paul Richardson, and Paul Richardson is going to take this all the way for 69 yards. The Seahawks are able to capitalize on their very next drive. What a play, what a catch by Paul Richardson, and what speed he showed there on that play. Able to make the catch, get away from the defender, right in front of that defender. He thought he had an easy interception, and Paul Richardson came out of nowhere. Just because he may be 5'10" doesn't mean he can't make an impact. And the Seahawks will go ahead and cut that deficit to 3. It'll be a 17-14 game going into halftime. They definitely don't like their whole entire first half play. They are definitely losing this football game in just about every category except that average yards per play. They need to have the ball a little bit more than they do if they want to have a chance to win this football game. Good start to their first half. It's a good 8-yard run by Sheldon Parker. 3rd and 12 now. Wilson's going to roll out to the right side. Doesn't have much time to throw. He's going to keep running with it, and he does not pick up the first down. Seahawks going to go for another fake here on their own 47. They're going to give it to Robert Turbin. It's going to be nothing. The Seahawks have another bad 4th down attempt, at least trying to convert on a 4th down once more, and the Seahawks give the ball to Gavin Gilbert in the Arizona Cardinals offense. It's going to be overthrown, thankfully. Now on the 39, a huge kick. This has the distance to make it, but it is wide right. I think that's a 56-yard field goal. Not sure, but regardless, they missed the field goal. Seahawks get field position. Then they are going to definitely capitalize on that field position as Sheldon Parker is going to move this all the way to the 17-yard line after getting off the defender and moving far into Arizona territory. But the Seahawks cannot get a touchdown there. They don't do much on their very next 2 plays, as they do not get much. They only get 3 points, but they do tie the football game here with 7:25 left here in the 3rd quarter. Gilbert dropping back to pass. He's going to throw to Cole. Cole making the reception. He's going to move to the 36 of Seattle. Now on the 38 of Seattle, Gilbert drops back. He overthrows to Alshon Jeffrey. He definitely beat Richard Sherman on that one, but Gilbert did not throw it good enough for his receiver, and they have to punt the ball away. Or excuse me, they do convert on a field goal, and the Seahawks do get the ball back here. Sheldon Parker making a nice spin move, able to get away a defender. Probably saved 2 yards lost there on that play. Robert Turbin getting the handoff here. He's going to move this one to the 36 of Arizona. The Seahawks are trying to drive. On the 37, Wilson dropped back to pass. He's going to throw right side. He finds Jermaine Kearse for the reception. Right in the middle of a few defenders there, or a couple defenders there. Seahawks get a first down. This one's thrown. Plenty of time to throw. Had good protection. Wilson overthrows his receiver, and the Seahawks will punt the ball away. They would get a field goal as well, tying this football game up. Gavin Gilbert is sacked. That would do it for the third quarter, and the Seahawks are trying to win this football game. 2020 football game. Seahawks throwing to Tyler Lockett, who makes the reception, moving it to the 43-yard line, a 10-yard reception. Sheldon Parker getting the handoff here once more. He's going to have another terrific run. Moving to the 44 of Arizona now. Play action. Wilson rolling out to his right side. He throws and he finds Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham making the reception. He's going to move it to the 32-yard line of Arizona. Trying to get another touchdown here, some points. Take a lead. This one's thrown to Luke Wilson. Luke Wilson, the other tight end on the Seattle Seahawks, moving it to the 8 of Arizona. Wilson dropped back to pass. Halfback screen, throwing right side, finding Sheldon Parker. Sheldon Parker is going to get a nice block from J.R. Sweezy, and the Seahawks will cruise into the end zone on that drive. The Seahawks were terrific on that drive, and they will make this a 27-20 football game with a little over 9 minutes left here in this football game. As the Arizona Cardinals are playing their last game of the year, they have not much to play for, but they would love to beat a division rival. 2nd and 10, Gilbert throws, finds Michael Crabtree, who is tackled quickly by Bobby Wagner. 3rd and 1 now on their own 29. Gilbert dropping back. He throws right side. Quick throw to Cole. He makes the reception. He's going to move it to the 35-yard line. The 36-yard line, picking up 7 yards. Gilbert dropping back to pass here, having time to throw. Plenty of time to throw. He's running outside the left side of the pocket. He's going to throw, and he's going to throw a bad one right to Antonio Parks, who makes the interception. He's still running with it. He makes a nice juke move, picking up probably 7 more yards, 5-6 more yards on that one after making a nice spin move. Good job by Antonio Parks, putting himself in good position to intercept that pass. Gilbert throws his 2nd interception of the day, if I'm not mistaken, and he is not having the greatest of days here in this one. Antonio Parks picks up his 3rd interception on the year in his rookie season. The Seahawks are trying to get to 16-0. They're definitely in a good spot here on the 47 of Arizona. Is Sheldon Parker picking up 8 yards, moving it to the 39 of Arizona. Now a 3rd and 1, 7-11 left. 4th quarter is dwindling down here in this one. This game doesn't have much minutes left here in this one, or seconds. Wilson dropping back to pass here, throwing, lobbing it in the air. He finds Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett kind of moves out to the left side. Probably had a touchdown there. On the 1 now. Very next play, Robert Turbin gets the ball, and he runs that ball into the end zone, and the Seahawks will take a 2-possession lead here late in the 4th quarter. Less than 6 minutes left here in this one. On their own 20, they lose 4 yards. 3rd and 14 now. Gilbert dropping back to pass, trying to get something going here for his offense. Throwing left side. Crabtree stays in bounds, but he's going to be tackled by Seattle Seahawks defenders. 3:35 left. This game is all but over just about, if the Seahawks do convert, in which they do. And Sheldon Parker is running this one down the sidelines. He's going to move it all the way to the 15. 21 rushes for 158 yards. Did not have a great first half. His second half has been absolutely outstanding. 3rd and 3, Wilson running outside the pocket. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to take it in the end zone for an 8-yard rushing touchdown. Russell Wilson picking up his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. And on the year, that is the 24th touchdown for the Seattle Seahawks, coming from the run game. The Seahawks will make their lead a 41-20 lead here with, I think, 2:30 around there left in this football game. It is just about all but over for the Arizona Cardinals. They will not pick up a victory in their last game of the year. Chancellor bats the ball down. Should have had another interception there. Instead, he bats it down, and the Seahawks get the ball back on their own 39. Wilson throwing right side. He finds Paul Richardson for another good reception. He gets pushed out of bounds, stops the clock. 45 seconds left here in this one on the 50. Wilson drops back, throws to Sheldon Parker. Sheldon Parker can easily pick up this fumble. He doesn't pick up the fumble. It's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. It's a backwards pass, and it is not a good pass by Russell Wilson. But Sheldon Parker, you have nobody around you, 10 yards away from you, and you dive for the football. What are you thinking? Not sure what was going through Sheldon Parker's mind, but the very next play, the first play of the Arizona Cardinals drive, is a touchdown to Alshon Jeffrey. He makes a terrific catch, going right in front of Richard Sherman, able to pick up the touchdown. And the Seahawks give up a touchdown here late in this game. It's not going to do much for the Arizona Cardinals. They didn't even go for an onside kick. So that would do it here for this football game. The Seahawks cruise in this one, winning 41-27. And that would do it. the Seahawks move to 16-0, completing another perfect regular season. But the playoffs is all that matters to them, as that is the biggest stage that they will have. That is what they are looking towards. They don't care about the regular season. They might be perfect in the regular season, but all that matters is the postseason, and that is what they will try to achieve, another perfect regular season and postseason. We will see if they can do that here in this Seattle Seahawks franchise in season number 3. Their first opponent will be the St. Louis Rams in a divisional playoff game here at home in CenturyLink Field. The fans are happy here this week. They get a bye week after having 3 straight weeks here in CenturyLink Field. The Seahawks completely dominated as we look at some of the stats here today. What a great game for the Seahawks and a way to end the regular season. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a like, a comment, and possibly subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.